Gobekli Tepe is a mystery to some, but not to others. Keep listening to discover how a special group of people knew everything about it 12 years before the rest of the world. The site's original excavator, Klaus Schmidt, recognized its significance in 1994 and began excavating the following year. But before the first shovel even hit the ground, in early 1981, a small group of channelers wrote a book explaining incredible details about the site that you won't believe. This team documented who they were, where they were from, and why they were so advanced compared to the rest of the area at the time, when they literally had no way of knowing. The contents of this book were so important and filled with so many revelations that they offered it free to anyone who wanted to read it. It holds the key to true awakening, and they understood that charging for it didn't really make much sense. The only thing you owe is karma, but more on that in our upcoming videos, so be sure to like and subscribe. So, how did Gobekli Tepe come to be? Where did this advanced civilization come from, and seemingly out of nowhere? Well, this is what the group documented. It turned out that the Atlantean race was an elaborate social complex that began to form approximately 31,000 years ago. And it was a slow-growing agrarian society for about 15,000 years after that. However, it quickly reached a high technological understanding, allowing people to use certain knowledge to influence the natural influxes of the indigo or pineal ray from divine or infinite energy. We'll get exactly into how in other videos, which will eventually be linked down below. With this knowledge and ability, they created life forms instead of using the knowledge to heal and perfect their own selves, leading to an overall negative disposition. The life forms were not explicitly detailed within this text, but it implied that the Atlanteans were involved in genetic manipulation or other forms of advanced biotechnology, potentially creating a new species or modifying existing ones by manipulating energy fields. The text also suggests that these experiments ultimately led to unintended consequences and the downfall of Atlantis through war. But how does this tie into Gobekli Tepe? Well, approximately 11,000 years ago, the first war caused approximately 40% of this population to die. The second and most devastating of the conflicts occurred about 180 years later. This created an earth-changing configuration, and the large part of Atlantis was gone, having been inundated. Now, 3 of the positively oriented groups left the area before the devastation, placing themselves in the mountain areas of what we now know as Tibet, Peru, and the mountain regions of Turkey, coincidentally where Gobekli sits today. And there you have it. Detailed information on the origin of Gobekli Tepe, written over a decade before anyone else knew about it. So, what other insights does the book hold? Subscribe to find out, as my only purpose in life is to make sure that you hear all about it.